Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a video showing you all this beautiful Moonology Oracle deck by Yasmin Boland. I think that's how you say it. And artwork by Rowan. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. I just got this deck a few weeks ago and I opened it with my mom. We were camping and I was saying how I think this is going to be my favorite deck. And my mom started laughing and she said, "You say that about every deck you open." So, which is true, but something about this deck, the artwork, the energy put into the cards, it's just amazing. So I wanted to go through that. And this book is the Moonology Working with the Magic of Lunar Cycles by the same person, Yasmin Boland. And this book is amazing. As you can see, I've already highlighted in it and underlined a few things. So if you're interested in this book and you would like to see a video just on this book, please comment below and I'd be happy to make a video on showing you the different sections of this book and if you would like a video like that on this, just let me know, and I'd really love to make a video on this book because I really appreciated the information, the details, the examples that she puts in this book to understand. It's really nice how she added examples on the different moon signs, how to work with the energy of the signs, and all of that fun, good stuff. So let me know in the comments below, like I said, and I would love to make a video on this book. Okay, now to the deck. Moonology Oracle cards. Beautiful deck. Right when I got this, I felt winter. I'm a winter baby, so I love winter. Not a lot of people say that, so people think I'm crazy. I'm in that crazy group of people that love winter. But it's I just think the colors are very beautiful and very winter feel like. And my favorite part is when you open this, which is pretty hard to open, which is I like that, is the inside of this cover. Let the moon be your guide. I just love that so much. And I'm just sipping out of my tea. It's pumpkin spice. It's so good. Okay. So let's begin. The guidebook. Moonology Oracle Cards Guidebook. Yasmin Boland. So it's the same art and picture as the cover of the deck. So when we get into here, it's the contents, introduction, what these cards are for, creating your life, planning your life, predicting your life, blessing the cards. Everyone has their own way. I feel like there's not a rule on what way to bless your cards. Everyone has their own way. But I like how the creators of the decks have their way of blessing the cards, or they give you some examples. But I feel like everyone has their own way. The wisdom of the moon. The phases of the moon. So the full moon is on Wednesday, where I live, which is the 24th. So right now the moon phase is in gibbous moon, just about in gibbous moon. So the keywords are tweak, hone, and adjust. Working with the cards. The elements. Card spreads. I've already done the waxing moon 4-card spread, which I really liked that spread. It's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the card meanings are right here. Waning moon 4-card spread. And then we go into the moon phase cards. And we just keep going. So I have the cards in order. I put them in order so I can show you. So the order of the cards are in the order of the guidebook. Okay? So now to the cards. Goes from the dark moon, full moon, and back to the new moon. So it starts with the new moon. The waxing crescent moon. My sister was born during this phase. Have faith in your dreams. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. With the flowers and the bee and the butterfly. I just love the moon when it's a crescent moon. It's just so gorgeous. It's beautiful. The first quarter moon. Gibbous moon. I was born during the waxing gibbous moon, 7 days before the full moon. And if you want to know what moon phase and what moon sign you were born in, you can head to astroseek.com and you can type in the time of your birth and the date and the location, and you can find out what moon phase you were born in and what sign. the full moon. Surrender to the divine. Disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Third quarter moon. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. Now, this is the time of the moon when we call it the dark moon. I've actually just recently learned about the dark moon this past year. I guess it was a thing for the longest time, and I just never heard of the dark moon, but it's this time of the moon phase right before the new moon. So it's a time to relax, to stop, meditate, and reflect. And it's definitely a time to do some soul searching, some meditating. It's a very quiet time, and it's a time to appreciate everything and to be very still. I actually tend to have a lot of energy during this time, and which is okay because you want yin and yang, and you want a little of both. So, but I always have a lot of energy during this moon phase. Now it goes to the new moons. And I have everything in order, so it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. It's just so beautiful, the artwork. I just love it. New moon in Taurus. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And after I opened this deck and I looked through each card, I gave it a nice little shuffle. And this was my first card I chose from the deck. And it was the perfect message, the perfect time that I received it as well. And that's when I knew this deck was going to be very magical for myself. Because some people, we can get decks and we can meditate on it and we can choose our first card from that deck and it just doesn't feel right. You don't really connect with that card at that time. But this deck, it connects to your own energy. I feel like the deck, right when I opened it, it attuned to my energy and it gave me the best message and the best card. And It sounds a little cheesy, but that's how much I love this deck. I think anyone would benefit from having this deck, even if you don't know astrology, or if you're not really into the moon, you're not really a moon person. I feel like this deck, it's just powerful. It's powerful. So I feel like anyone could benefit from this deck. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. And this is Virgo. New moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Scorpio. New moon in Sagittarius. New moon in Capricorn. I like how the artist added the fishtail to the mountain goat. Some authors and artists just do the whole mountain goat and they don't add the fishtail. And I like how this artist did, because the modern astrology now doesn't add the fishtail, and they don't continue the fact that Capricorn is a very intuitive sign. Out of the 3 earth signs, Capricorn is the intuitive one. And I like how the artist here added that part for the Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Pisces. Now we are in the full moon cards. So it's full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Wednesday on the 24th is the full moon where I live, and it's actually in the sign Aries. So I'm really excited for this full moon. Full moon in Taurus. Full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Cancer. And I like how the artist adds the color of the element of the sign as the moon, as the full moon. So Cancer is a water sign, so it's blue. Leo is a fire sign, so it's yellow. And Leo is ruled by the sun, so it's nice how she made it yellow. Full moon in Virgo, green. For Earth. full moon in Libra, which is an air sign, but it's also ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about love and beauty. So I like how the artist, made the full moon pink, a pretty color. Really girly. Scorpio, which is a water sign, but it's purple here. And my guess is that because Scorpio is a very intuitive sign, so perhaps that's why she made it purple. It's very pretty. I love this purple color. Then full moon in Sagittarius. Red. Fire. Full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Aquarius, which is an air sign. Full moon in Pisces, water sign, and the last sign of the zodiacs. Now we go to the special moon cards. So the new moon eclipse. I love this card. It's very nice. Full moon eclipse. The moon behind the trees. Very pretty. Waxing moon. I love this card as well. The birds. Very pretty. Waning moon. What do you need to release? I love this card. It's just so pretty. And the snow. The void. And when there's a void, it pretty much means in astrology a sign leaving the moon and a new sign entering the moon. But she goes in detail in the guidebook as well. So this is the cardinal moon. Which in the zodiac, a few signs are a cardinal sign. And she goes in detail as well in the book, in the guidebook. Fixed moon, beautiful mountains and a night sky. Hold your vision. And then mutual moon, the ocean. This is a really powerful card. I love the energy this card gives off. It's very nice. Supermoon, emotions are running high. Blue moon, and And this is the artwork on the guidebook and the deck cover. And the blue moon happens in winter. I'm assuming she's just really into winter, or she could be a winter baby as I am, or the moon does rule the winter season. So either or could be the reason why the cover is the blue moon. And lastly is the South Node, which in astrology is what you were in your past life. So for an example, say your South Node is a Taurus South Node, you may have been a really into food. You were most likely very beautiful inside and out, but you also had a lot of material items. So your North Node would be the opposite sign of Taurus. So Scorpio would be your North Node. And you may have an eating disease, or what's it called when you may not eat as much, or you may eat way too much because you are a Taurus South Node. She goes into detail in the guidebook, because right now I can't really explain as well, but if you're into astrology and you don't know about your North Node or South Node, I totally recommend you do, because it is life-changing. Because I have this book. I got it about a year ago. Astrology for the Soul. And it's by Jan Spiller. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And this book has changed my life. So, yeah. So say if you keep picking these cards, especially if you keep picking the South Node card, I think it's a sign that you may be stuck in your past life, in your current life. But say if you also choose your North Node, it could be a message that you are really stepping out of your comfort zone and you're shooting for your life path in this life. Or it could be a message that you may need to be more connected to your North Node. It could mean both, but if you do receive these cards a lot, or if you really feel the energy of the cards, I recommend getting that book, Astrology for the Soul, because it has changed my life and I have learned a lot to be more positive and to become more of my North Node and to leave behind more of my South Node personality and reactions that were negative. So, yeah. I just love this deck. I would recommend it to anyone to get it and to add it to your collection. even just the back of the cards would be beautiful, just to have on your altar or your table, just as even just a little decoration. You can use it whenever, like for anything. It's just a beautiful deck. Like I said, it's just so mystical. It attunes to your energy. Both of the artist as well as the author of this deck, I can tell they put a lot of work and energy and love and passion into this deck, which is nice. So let's go ahead and choose a card for this weekend's energy of the moon. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And this is kind of funny how we all received this card. Not just me, but whoever's watching this. Step out of your comfort zone. And I've recently been stepping out of my comfort zone and have been doing more of my North Node. Living, per se. And I'm a Libra North Node, so I'm meant to heal people, to help people, and to make people feel better about themselves and support people, encourage people. And I have been doing that, and I've been leaving behind my Aries South Node. So I love how I just picked this card for myself as well for all of you that are watching this. And I'm just actually speechless because I just picked this card, and I actually just got some butterflies in my stomach. I think it's amazing how if you step out of your comfort zone and do something that you are scared or uncomfortable or too shy, because in the end, you can do anything you want. And if you just believe in yourself and, set a goal and step outside of your comfort zone, you really can shoot for the moon and beyond the stars and the planets, and the universe will give back to you in so many ways. It's unbelievable. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please comment down below if you would like a video on this book. I'd be happy to. And that's pretty much it. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.